Okay, welcome to another episode of Park the Bus. Um, so the season has officially almost ended, bearing one last UCL final coming in the next 4 days. But start करने के लिए we'll start with of course Premier League. Why not? And visibly so इस बार तो it's been the year of the birds because all of the clubs having a bird on their logos have won something or the other. Most notably snatching the Europa League from Manchester United. We'll come to that, but first we'll start with uh, United itself. वो Europa League के मैच से शुरू करते हैं. तो I have lots of questions, even though I watched the match, and you have lots of stuff to tell me, judging from your face. तो हाँ उसी से start करते हैं ऋषभ. So like yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, before like not only you as you said that this has been the season of birds. I mean, it's not only the season of birds, but it's also a season where a lot of teams have won trophies after a very long time or the first time
Or
in
like
the
never.
histories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, for example, even if you look in the look at the English teams, Newcastle has won after what 70 years or 57 years. It was something like that. And then even in France, I think Bologna has uh,
Mm-hmm.
they're in the French league, right? Or Italy?
No, 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 not the French league. They're Italian, right?
Italian league,
Yeah.
sorry. So Bologna has also won a trophy after what 70 years or something.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a season of firsts for many, and I think it's a season of firsts for many, and I think even in cricket, I will not be surprised if RCB win the IPL. so, so we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So coming to the game against Tottenham, I told you in the preview as well that I'm really skeptical of facing Premier League teams because there is something, right? There is something, I don't know what it is. Even if we play good football against Premier League teams, we end up on the losing side. At least this has been the story this season, right? So uh, I mean, it was a strange game. It was a very bad game, to be honest. Even the goal that Tottenham scored was very scrappy.
You mean the goal that Luke Shaw scored?
No, it was not a own goal. I mean,
I
yeah, even
know. It's just part of banter, yes.
yeah, sure. I mean, Luke Shaw. I don't understand.
No, but
I
tell me,
I
I'll थोड़ा interrupt कर रहा हूँ. Sorry for that. Luke Shaw, like, is he that fit or is he that good right now that he's starting these games?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So the thing is that see that is what I'll come to, right? I know you have a lot of question about is
Hmm.
it whether
Hmm.
whether it is the system or whether it is the players. So this is one example. So Ruben Amorim's back three system, right? It heavily relies on ball playing center backs. You cannot put a say for example you cannot put a out and out center back as your left center back in a Ruben Amorim system. You have to play a center back in the left hand side who can play the ball, who has a attacking streak
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
himself. So that is where Luke Shaw comes in. So that is why when we lost Lisandro Martinez, that was a very big loss for us
Hmm.
because he is one of the best ball playing center backs in the team, and he was out with injury, ACL injury. So Luke Shaw was covering in for him because he has been a fullback, right? And he has also played in that three at the back system before he got injured. So that is why we played him there because we need that center back, left hand and right handed center backs to uh, move the ball, progress the ball forward. So that is what the system entails, the Ruben Amorim system. So, but yeah, Luke Shaw, he's what he was injured last year, I think in I mean, he's played very few games. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
even if you total the uh, total amount, if you even if you like combine the total amount of days he was fit this season, I think it does not even come up to 1 month. So that is the amount of time he was injured. And when you are coming back from such a long injury, I don't think it of course affects your performance because you are not that game fitness is not there, so to say. So yeah, that showed up. He was one of the worst players.
Do you think maybe Harry Amos could have played?
So Harry Amas, no, I
क्योंकि
don't think.
मोमेंटम ज्यादा था उसका कंपैरेटिवली आई थिंक लूक शॉ से.
See, if you are talking about the wing back position, I could say yes, but not the center back. Center back position needs a little bit of experience and physicality, and Harry MS has never played as a center back. I don't think so. So to put an academy graduate in his very first season in a role which he is not comfortable in a major final, I
True.
think.
And also, I watched इसी लाइन पे because we might overlap with something else. इसी लाइन पे और एक चीज तेरे को पूछता हूँ कि जैसे लाइनअप में भी काफी questions आए. I was watching a lot of reviews. कि like overall the game was exactly what you named it, Hell City को. Because it reflected कि at the end of the day 16th and 17th place teams were playing. तो लाइक पासेस गिव अवेज हो रहे हैं. गिव अवे होने के बाद जो सेकंड बॉल रिटेन हो रहा है वो भी गिव अवे हो रहा है. तो ब्रूनो एसेंशियली उसका गिव अवे हो गया टू स्कोर दैट गोल. बट देन इट हैपेंड लाइक थ्रू टॉटनहम. ऑफ कोर्स ज्यादा ही हुआ बिकॉज टॉटनहम हैड 27% पोजीशन ओवरऑल.
Yeah.
एंड
So
माय क्वेश्चन इज कि डू यू थिंक अमोरिम के टैक्टिक्स इसलिए क्वेश्चन हो रहे हैं क्योंकि आई फील कि मे बी इन दैट गेम बिकॉज ब्रूनो वाज प्लेइंग अ लिटिल बिट थोड़ा डीप लाइन. डू यू फील थोड़ा अगर सेंट्रली खेलता हो या थोड़ा अगर एडवांस खेलता हो थिंग्स वुड हैव बीन वेरी डिफरेंट.
no, I don't think so. Why? I'll tell you the reason why.
Hmm.
It's not that we did not create chances, right?
Hmm.
Created chances. See, if Bruno, I would question Ruben Amorim's tactics if Bruno was playing deep and we did not create any chance.
Okay.
We created a lot of chances. We had what? Around 16 shots.
Hmm.
We had
Hmm.
16 shots
Hmm.
and not a single goal.
Hmm.
Tottenham had only 3 shots.
And
So
one goal.
that's the problem.
Hmm.
That's the problem. We don't have the forward line who can score goals for us.
Okay.
Some would argue, okay, I'll come to the Garnacho part a little later, but Rasmus Højlund, I mean, I have never seen such a bad striker at United. No, seriously, I have seen bad
So
strikers.
I remember the times when United people were criticizing Martial, and then you have Rasmus Højlund.
No, no, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I, I have seen bad strikers. I have seen strikers at United who are terribly out of form. But I have never seen a striker so bad as Rasmus Højlund. And there are rumors of Inter going for him. And like
Juventus also maybe.
yeah, Inter and Juventus. So even if they give us what 30 million, I would say don't even negotiate. 30 million, send him. I will volunteer to drive him himself. Like I will drive him myself to whatever club he's going to. I mean, he's been outright bad. Even against Villa in the last game. I mean, he does not have that presence in the box. I don't know what he does the whole game. He even the hold up play is not good. His first touches are not good. It cannot. I understand that it's a confidence thing, but how many more games do you need to play to gain that confidence? He's starting every week.
And he hasn't scored till last March 2024 के मार्च से शायद उसने स्कोर नहीं किया पिछले साल
No,
कुछ तो.
he scored this season against Leicester. We had a game. He
Oh,
scored,
okay.
but yeah, that's the only thing.
Then how many goals does he have इस season में?
I don't know, very few, but I
Single
mean,
digit में ही होगा एक.
think he has 6 in the Champions League. Sorry, in the Europa League,
Hmm.
and let me just
Premier League में I think he'll have like single digit only.
yeah, I would not be surprised. I mean, let me see. So he has Hmm.
It's
So he
abysmal.
has 4 goals in the Premier League,
Huh.
6 in the Europa League. That's it. He has 10 goals.
Yeah, yeah, single digit. Not even 5 goals he has in a full
Yeah.
season.
And assists he has 4. So total goal contributions is 14.
14.
14 goals and assists for a player who is a striker of Manchester United. It is not only bad, it is very very bad.
Hmm.
And so that is what I'm saying, that if the forwards are not helping you out, you cannot do much. Your tactics, because of your tactics, you are able to create chances. Even against Aston Villa, I'll show you the stats.
Hmm.
Just because we were able to score goals, we won the game, and it was looking like we dominated. Now, if say suppose with the same stats, we would have lost 1-0 to Aston Villa, it would have looked that we are, uh, you know, we were very bad in the game, but we were not. If you see against Aston Villa, against a team who were competing for the top 5 positions in the Premier League, we had 67% possession and we had 10 shots on target, and Aston Villa had only 1 shot on target.
Yeah, this is very surprising actually.
So it proves that tactics is not the issue here. The issue is player quality and player mentality. So that is what our recruitment team, right? From what I have read up, they are trying to solve now is that they are going to remove the deadwood who are not fit, so who are not say who don't have that physical prowess to play in the Premier League, because the Premier League has become a very physical league. So they are going to replace players who don't have a physical prowess, and they are going to bring in players who are who will be able to cope with the physicality of the Premier League. So even I think now they have shifted their strategy of recruiting from within the Premier League. If you see the players that we are linked with, Cunha is already done. So where does he come from? He's coming from the Premier League, from Wolves to United. Now we are chasing Mbeumo. The
Ederson from Atlanta.
No, that's a rumor. That's a far-fetched rumor.
No, but it
So
should be true. He's a
we are
great
also
player.
looking at Brentford striker Mbeumo. So he also from within the Premier League. So I think that strategy, we are changing that strategy. We are going to recruit from the Premier League. Now I may be wrong. That is for us to see what happens in the season. But yeah, so that is where we are. Let's see what happens. This is a big summer because Ruben Amorim, he has not been in this position for the first time in his life. Even in when he was at Sporting, when he came on as the manager of Sporting, he came mid-season, and the next season, how many players did he offload from Sporting?
Hmm.
17 players. He offloaded 17 players, and you know what was the result of that? Sporting did not lose. Sporting lost only one game in the next season, and they did not lose.
I hope that happens in United. But अच्छा अभी ये बता कि okay the match was shit, okay, but
Yeah,
to be someone looking at it outside of the Premier League, I feel Tottenham deserved the win. एक ही shot मारा, they at least scored a goal somehow.
yeah,
They, whatever happened,
no doubts about that.
and Brennan Johnson like was the last person on anyone's mind from Tottenham supporting Tottenham कि वो goal करेगा, and he had to block off his social media accounts apparently. इतना hate मिल रहा था उसको because he was totally shit throughout the season I feel. Also, do you feel कि I want to know from you कि because तू बहुत ज़्यादा डेप्थ में देखता है प्रीमियर लीग, not as much as I do. तो एंज का जो forget about the second season वाला thing, but I think coming into the game, your United bench was still a very good bench compared to Tottenham वाला. उनका था ही नहीं bench.
Yeah,
तो
I mean, look, see, I'll tell you something. No, I'm not saying this because we lost to Tottenham and I'm
no, no, I know, yeah, yeah.
hating on them or something.
Mhm.
I'm just saying the facts. So Tottenham had what, 3 injuries
Three
to their main.
injuries.
I
Yeah,
think Madison was out,
their
Kulusevski was,
backline was out. Their
yeah, no,
backline
no,
was out.
Backline was there. No, Backline was not out.
No,
Backline
Romero
was,
wasn't there. No, Romero था क्या?
Huh, he was there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He had a
Yeah.
spat with Harry Maguire. No,
Hmm.
so the backline was restored, but still there three of the
Even
very
Son was injured, but he came for the finals, even though he was still not fully match fit.
and Son did not start as well.
Huh.
So if you see quality wise, we were far superior, but still we lost. So
Hmm.
that is what, right. Our players just didn't turn up. And staying on the same line, talking about players, I think your Garnacho, right? See, I get it. He should have started. I also feel he should have started. But the thing is, you are a 20-year-old guy, right? You see, Garnacho, he has an inherent psychological issue. I'll tell you, no, really. So he, in his head, he thinks that he is Cristiano Ronaldo, but he has the output of a Adam Lallana.
Yeah.
So, so if you think you are Cristiano Ronaldo, you have to show it through your outputs. He misses 9 out of the 10 chances that should have been scored. You know, so so that is what I'm saying. So, and okay, you didn't play. You got 20 minutes. You may have grievances. I completely understand, but you have to show that grievances, or you have to present that grievances to the manager in private. You cannot go to the press conference just after the match and say that I don't know what happened there. I played only 90 minutes, and this season has been shit. My future decisions would be decided on this thing that I played only 19 minutes today.
Also I
So
feel अगर ये season end में बोलता ना वो, तब भी ठीक था थोड़ा.
no, you cannot see season end or season starting. You cannot go to the press and say such things.
You cannot, but
Yeah,
not
exactly.
definitely not after final
Yeah,
and without telling the manager.
and especially when it is on you.
Hmm.
You are part of the front line who is not able to score goals.
Hmm.
You should be the last person to complain about our season being shit, because our season was shit and you were a major part of it being shit, right?
Hmm.
It is not that you scored what 30 goals this season and still we ended up 15th. It is not.
Basically, Garnacho doesn't have accountability because someone having accountability cannot talk like that.
Exactly, and this is why I don't like South American players in general. Oh, seriously, in general, I don't like South American players, because even if you see Carlos Tevez, he was almost the same. And that is why I think South. It may be because of the culture. It may be the culture out there or something like that. But yeah, most South American players are like this, and I don't like them.
Thankfully, Lisandro ऐसा नहीं है.
Huh,
He
there are
owns it.
exceptions. So
हाँ.
Messi is not like this.
Hmm.
Lisandro is not like. So there are some exceptions, but most of them I'm saying, be it Brazilian, be it Chilean, be it Uruguayan, or be it your Argentinian. So most of them are like this. So yeah. So that is why I'm saying. And Ruben Amorim apparently has already said to him that find a new club. You are not going to be in this club. And
Nicholas.
this is the yeah. And I feel you need to be strict, right? And see, there are two kinds of stricts. One is your Ten Hag strict. So Ten Hag was strict, but he was strict the wrong way.
Hmm. Or he was not strict at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
But if you see, like, say, for example, Hansi Flick, he has that authority. He has that almost that headmaster type
Principal.
authority, and
Ah.
people they'll respond to it. So I think Ruben Amorim has the same streak to him. We'll see this summer how many players we offload. And for me personally, I will not question any player that we let go, because I feel this team needs a major rebuild. It's been far too long. We have been entertaining players who are not fit to play for this club, and be it Rashford, be it Garnacho, be it anybody, if we offload, and if a player who is 80% committed to playing for this club comes in, I feel I'll think we'll be in a decent position next season.
तो मेरे को यहाँ पे आई हैव लाइक 2-3 क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पे. तो पहला तो अबाउट द टीम. जैसे तूने बोला कि एमोरिम पे भी क्वेश्चंस करना गलत होगा बिकॉज प्लेयर्स का मेंटालिटी इशू है. मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि ओले के टाइम पे यू हैड अ worse squad comparatively,
Yeah.
if you talk about it. But he ended up being, I think 10 के नीचे तो वो कभी नहीं आया था, and वो second भी आया था I think एक बार, ठीक
Yeah.
है, second third ऐसे आया था वो. So like, how did he manage to do it, and why? My question to listen to it first. Uh, मतलब कहाँ पे caveat है के लिए कि
No,
for the
there
6 months that Amorim has handled now, so with a comparatively better squad, I want to understand the problem. So with a comparatively better squad,
yeah.
Ole had a उतना तो authoritarian भी नहीं था वो, but he had a relatively worse squad also. So how did he manage to do it?
So see, that is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
The system that Ole played, na, he played counter-attacking football
Hmm.
majorly.
Hmm.
So the team was tailor-made for that system. If you
Hmm.
see, we had two holding midfielders in Matic
Hmm.
and I think Fred and McTominay.
Fred
Next,
McTominay Matic, yeah.
there were these three
Yeah.
who were pretty good holding
Hmm.
midfielders,
Matic
and
didn't start, but yes.
yeah, and then we had rapid forwards. So most of the goals that we scored, they were counter-attacking. Sit
Hmm.
back, sit back, sit back, and then counter-attack. Right.
Hmm.
So the system suited the players. Currently, what system Amorim wants to implement, right? The players are not there in the team to implement the system. If you see, the recruitment was done keeping in mind a Eric Ten Hag system, right?
Hmm.
Which is vastly different to what Amorim does. Amorim, that is what I feel. Amorim, in his personally, in his mind, he would be now regretting taking the job mid-season. He would have, he would have, you know, I think he would have thought that it would be better if I would have come in the beginning of the season rather than taking the job mid-season because
Hmm.
the players are not suited to his system. If you see, we don't have attacking wing backs. Yeah, we bought in Patrick Dorgu in January, but he's still young. He needs to adapt. He needs to have a
Hmm.
proper season,
Hmm.
and so that is what there are a lot of things. We don't have proper number tens for his system.
Hmm.
Right? So once that is what I'm saying. I think before judging Amorim, I would give him at least a full preseason and this summer window, and let's see where we are next season.
I feel कि उसको players अगर मिल गए, the ones you want, and for players मिलने से more important है कि सारे at least कितने तुम लोग के 6-7 players तो जाएंगे आराम से, 6-7
Yeah,
players निकल गए, but also उनके short term मतलब for example अगर उतने recruitments हुए भी नहीं, तो short term replacements क्या हैं उनके? So backline तुम लोगों का almost sorted है. You have good players like Dilit and Lisandro who are injured right now. Midfield में Casemiro is not going. I think he's not leading.
yeah.
एरिक्सन तो चला गया. Bruno Casemiro है. Kobe Mainoo है.
Mount,
Mount है.
Ugarte.
उगाड़ते हैं. तो midfield भी sorted है. I think what you desperately need is wing back and a number 9.
Yeah.
And I feel okay. Now I'm coming to my second or third question. I forgot. So, मोर ऑफ लाइक ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं इंटरव्यू ले रहा हूँ ना. तो तूने बोला था एमबोए में, एंड आई वाज लिसनिंग टू अ फ्यू पॉडकास्ट एंड देयर वाज वन ओपिनियन कि तूने जो बोला प्रीमियर लीग ओरिएंटेड जो अभी वो हो रहा है लाइक रिक्रूटमेंट हो रहा है, डोंट यू थिंक कि आउट एंड आउट एक्सपीरियंस्ड गोल मशीन लाना would be a better format? क्योंकि देख, first thing is you are having a lot of exclusions. So when you have a lot of exclusions, necessarily there are wage bill क्योंकि अभी तेरा restructuring हो रहा है, कम पैसे में हो रहा है, I understand, Ineos का वो जो भी है. So you free up a lot of space in the wage bill. So why not pay up the wage for Osimhen and get one
Yeah, we
Osimhen?
could. No, no, no. Yeah, you are right. We could do that.
एम्बुए में से वो डिलैप वाला सिचुएशन ही होगा ना फिर से.
So I think Mbeumo is going to play in the number 10 position along with Cunha. So
Okay.
if you see the pie chart, that pizza graph of
Hmm.
the two players, right,
Hmm.
Cunha and Mbeumo, they
Hmm.
are very similar.
Okay.
So I feel we are going to use him as a number 10. So there are two attacking number 10s, right?
Okay.
So one
Hmm.
would be Cunha, one would be Mbeumo, and then front of him a striker. So if we can sort out the front three, I feel, see, signing Cunha, I feel, in my opinion, signing Cunha has already taken us from 15th to 8th next
Hmm.
season. Now it's just about fine tuning the other positions in your team so that we can make a top four push.
Konya
Like,
is a very tactical approach. Like बहुत
and
सही decision है.
plus, yeah, the thing is, he is also playing in a 3-4-3 at will.
हम्म.
He knows what he has to do.
No, उसके goal contributions are very consistent है उसके. If he
Yeah,
can't score, he'll somehow manage to give an assist at least. कर लेगा.
he has high volume of shots
हम्म
and he scores high volume of goals as
हम्म.
well.
तो so हाँ, तो definitely getting an Osimhen. Gyökeres से I feel like Gyökeres क्योंकि Premier League में था पहले, it didn't work out.
He could not
हाँ
make it in the Premier League, so
हाँ.
I am still skeptical about Gyökeres. But
Gyökeres से अच्छा तो definitely वो होगा. And then okay, so अगर दो number 10s होते हैं, Mbeumo and Cunha होता है, तो where does Bruno and Mount come into the picture?
Bruno, तो of course he'll play in the deep position along with Ugarte or Casemiro,
But
whoever.
Bruno तो is aggressive है ना वो, he's an attacking midfielder ना.
To be
Hmm.
honest, it is a very unpopular opinion. To be honest, Bruno does not fit Bruno's strengths, right? Of a number 10 playing behind a striker does not, that position is not present in an Amorim system.
Okay.
So the second best position where we can get the best out of Bruno is that number 8 position,
Number 8 position.
almost acting like a quarterback in
Hmm.
a rugby game. So yeah, so that is the position where we can get the best out of Bruno in this system. I feel because that traditional number 10 position does not is not present in the Amarin system.
Okay. And okay. But but I feel okay. तो so my follow up question ये रहेगा कि अभी जैसे 15th हो जाए अपन लोग नहीं, तो
Yeah,
15 से like what is your कि there are two schools of thought now. एक तो कि we need Champions League position चाहिए. दूसरा है कि टॉप देख लास्ट सीजन आई थिंक यू गाइस वर 8 10 के सीजन में, तो लाइक टॉप 8 या फिर टॉप 10 में, एंड वन इज चैंपियंस लीग क्वालिफिकेशन एंड दूसरा इज टॉप 10. एंड आई एग्री मोर विद द चैंपियंस लीग वन बिकॉज देख ऐसा भी बिकॉज अगर 8 आ सकता है एक ही सीजन पहले.
the CEO Omar Barada has already set a goal that we are aiming for top 6 next season. So that will
Okay.
be the
But what is your personal opinion? हो पाएगा कि नहीं हो पाएगा?
no, that is what I'm saying. We'll have to look at who we recruit.
Hmm.
So it completely depends on what we do in the summer. It's going to be a very big and busy summer. Let's see what we do.
अगर
Because
रिक्रूटमेंट.
it's the first season in United's Premier League history. I mean, I think the season that we got relegated was the worst season back in the 1970s.
That was not Premier League.
That was not Premier League.
Uh,
So from when the Premier League started,
hmm.
this has been hands down the worst season. When I started supporting United, I never thought that I would see United finish 15th in the league. So
नहीं
that
ये
is
तो राइवल फैंस ने भी नहीं देखा होगा, but so yeah, I mean, but then if मान ले कि रिक्रूटमेंट भी सही रहता है, and for example you end up in 7th or 8th position फिर से,
no, that is very bad because we don't
do
have
you
the
see
pressure
do
of.
you see Amorim leaving?
See, it is a very difficult. It
तू
will be
क्या
difficult.
चाहेगा? तू क्या
Huh?
चाहेगा? तू क्या, अगर मैं तेरे को एक सिचुएशन देता हूँ, मैं तेरे को एक सिचुएशन देता
I
हूँ.
would not, see. I would first assess the reason why we are finishing seventh and eighth.
Hmm.
If it is again the players, or if it is the manager's tactics. So it will depend on a lot of things. It's very difficult to say right now. But yeah, we should be finishing in the top 6 next season. Why I'll tell you is because minimum top 6. I will not be happy with the top 6 finish, by the way.
Hmm.
I would of course want to finish in the top 4. But why I'm saying top 6 is because we just finished 15th. So I can, if I say that we'll finish top 4 next season, that will be very far fetched. So yeah, but we should be aiming for that. Why? Because we don't have the pressure of playing in the Europe next season. 1 week per game. We have to
Yeah,
play 1 week per game.
and some
So
cup games.
and then we can go in to the season with a thinner squad as well.
Huh.
We don't have to recruit that much.
Hmm.
Just offload the deadwood, replace who you can, and let's just go there because
Hmm.
we don't need that many players because the number of games will be less. So yeah,
Okay.
a lot of things to look forward to. Let's see.
हाँ, I mean, yeah, I think एक full season with pre-season उसको मिल जाए, then only
Because
मतलब
see, next season there would be no preseason, I think, because World Cup hai.
Hmm.
So players will be busy, extended holidays and all that
That
stuff.
could also affect Amorim के सारे plans.
No, sorry. Yeah, not this season. I mean, not the season that we are going into, but the
हम्म.
season that is in
या
2020.
हाँ तो ये सीजन मिलेगा उसको ना तो भाई.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to United from Premier League, we come to Napoli and Antonio Conte winning. Yeah, Antonio Conte. Yeah, I was thinking, if not Amorim, maybe you could have. What about Conte? क्योंकि जीत तो जाता ही है वो. I mean, he couldn't do it with Tottenham, but वो second and third में लाया था.
I think United. See, maybe Conte did not want to come. Could be,
Probably
or yeah, because he was already in a project at Napoli, right? And plus, I think United wanted a long-term approach.
long term approach.
Wanted a young coach, right? So that could be
इंटर के
Scott McTominay.
स्कॉट
30
मैकटोमिनी.
million, 30 million for him was a bargain. He's a he's at least a 70 million player. He at least looks like a 70 million
Looks like
player.
हाँ ये सही statement है.
MVP in the Serie A in his
Yeah.
very first season.
He scored
Following
the first goal,
following
yeah.
his recent interview, he said that I was very surprised when United let go of Scott McTominay. So, yeah, it's all Eric Ten Hag again. He
I mean,
wanted.
Scott McTominay and Kuicha. Kuicha is the first player I think जिसने स्कूडेटो भी जीत लिया, लीगा भी जीत लिया और अभी चैंपियंस लीग भी जीत सकता है. And he went like mid season ना तो. But yeah, Napoli जीत गई इंटर से, इंटर के प्लेट से लेके गई सीरिया. Even though we thought कि Inter will have a treble this season.
And the funny thing is, Lukaku is now playing for Napoli. इंटर जीता था तो वो इंटर के लिए खेल रहा था, अभी नापोली जीता तो वो नापोली के लिए खेल रहा है.
आई वंडरिंग उसका नेपोली के बैच को किस करता हुआ इमेज होगा क्या, बिकॉज ही डज दैट फॉर एवरी टीम ही
हाँ,
वाज. नो बट लुकाकू इज लाइक दैट करप्शन. आई डोंट नो तुमने पढ़ा होगा कि नहीं. सो दिस गाय कैप्टन ऑफ स्पेन, क्या नाम है यार, मोराटा. मोराटा, देयर वाज अ, आई सॉ अ वीडियो वंस कि मोराटा इज पार्ट ऑफ अ डीपर स्कैंडल बिटवीन फुटबॉल टीम्स जहाँ पे वो इट्स लाइक करप्शन मनी. So you switch from one team to another team to another. It's like balancing your books, but then you still have Morata playing. तो वो रियल मैड्रिड का प्लेयर था, then he went to Atletico, then he went to किसी दूसरे टीम में, क्या मैं भूल गया नाम, and then he finally landed in अभी कहाँ पे खेलता है, Juventus. He was also in Chelsea once. तो
yeah, yeah. He was supposed to come to United, but then
he was
uh,
linked with United also.
yeah. So we signed Lukaku and Chelsea got Morata, something like that.
हाँ तो अभी 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 एसी मिलान पे है. सॉरी अभी गैल्टासराय पे लोन पे है फ्रॉम एसी मिलान. वहां भी चला गया, पता भी नहीं चला वो चला गया वहां पे, अभी खेल रहा था वो. सो लुकाकू भी वैसा ही लग रहा है मुझे, बट लुकाकू इज लोन फ्रॉम सम क्लब ना अभी.
Chelsea bought him for 100 million, no?
हाँ.
From Inter.
And he's like never mind.
Let me just check, huh?
हाँ चेल्सी यार, बट चेल्सी somehow signed ब्राजीलियन का जो ब्राजील का जो नेक्स्ट वंडर किड है ना, एस्टेबाओ. मुझे पता
Yes.
नहीं तो सुना होगा कि नहीं उसके बारे में. चेल्सी somehow managed to sign him.
I know. And they did not sign him for this season. They
Yeah,
signed
yeah,
him this season again.
हाँ.
Just like they did to Quenda.
yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing. They're signing for 2 seasons in advance.
Yeah.
So Lukaku joined Chelsea, right? And then he went on loan to Inter Milan. Then he went on loan to Roma. And then finally in 2024, Napoli signed him.
Yeah, Napoli signed him. I don't know why, but apparently they did. But anyway, coming on to बड़े भैया फुटबॉल, अपने रोनाल्डो भाई काफी डिसअपॉइंटेड लग रहे हैं फिर से. एंड नाउ देयर आर टू थिंग्स. एक तो उसने अपना क्रिप्टिक पोस्ट डाला जिसमें ही वाज लाइक दिस चैप्टर इज ओवर,
Yeah.
but he hasn't like signed any new contract with Al Nassr, and Al Hilal was actually searching for him for Club World Cup. But he's also being linked to European clubs for Club World Cup. तो Club World Cup का क्या सीन है? Like they can just sign him for like
Club
ऐसा
World
contractual basis पे sign करेगा क्या उसको?
The Club World Cup is a very big scam.
Ah,
FIFA has become a, I don't know what it has become. It
hmm.
has become a money laundering organization. Okay, that वो टकला है Infantino.
Ah,
हाँ.
ah,
So I'll tell you the scam with this Club World Cup thing. Okay, so FIFA, due to the Champions League, due to the popularity of the Champions League, they were feeling left out. Okay, कि भाई चैंपियंस लीग इतना पॉपुलर है, इतना रेवेन्यू जनरेट कर रहा है, हम क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे? So they eventually decided we will in like as if the players did not have enough games to play in the season.
ah,
सीजन खत्म होने के बाद भी उन लोग को खिलाओ फिर से,
ah,
ठीक है? सो दे इंट्रोड्यूस द क्लब वर्ल्ड कप. अब क्या हुआ? Nobody was interested in taking the broadcast rights for this club world cup thing.
ah,
Nobody was buying the broadcast rights.
hmm,
And then so FIFA were in trouble that अब क्लब वर्ल्ड कप कैसे होगा, मतलब इतना प्राइज मनी, क्या 1 बिलियन वगैरह कुछ ऐसा प्राइज मनी
hmm,
वगैरह, नॉट 1 बिलियन, मतलब टोटल पूल ऑफ मनी दैट द
hmm,
clubs are going to get to
hmm,
play in this tournament. Now, if broadcast rights nahi aaya, if nobody buys the broadcast rights, there will be no money to pay the clubs, right, to play in this Club World Cup. And if there is no money, why would the clubs play the Club
hmm,
World
hmm,
Cup? Right? Because they would think that our players need rest. They are playing enough games.
hmm,
So only attraction for clubs to play this Club World Cup is money. Now what happened? Nobody was buying the broadcast rights. FIFA were in trouble, and who bails them out? Yes, their
uh,
Arabian friends.
yes, yes.
So there
Oil
is
money.
a, there is a channel, there is a broadcast network called DAZN, DAZN.
Kazan.
So they will be broadcasting the
Bein
club.
Sports nahi.
No, no.
Okay. Oh no, Bein Sports is Qatari. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Ah,
So DAZN is going to broadcast the Club World Cup,
ah,
right?
ah,
And apparently they're going to do it for free or something. I don't know. But anyways, so DAZN, when FIFA were not getting any funds or any takers for their broadcast rights for this Club World Cup, DAZN comes in and pays $1 billion to FIFA for the broadcast rights. Imagine, भाई ये वही बात हो गया. Imagine you're wearing this specs, you are trying to sell this specs to somebody for say 10 rupees. Nobody is buying for 10 rupees. I come in, भाई तू 10 में क्या, तू मेरे को 20 में दे दे, right? It's like that. So they bought an entity nobody was willing to buy for $1 billion. And coincidentally, just the week before Dazen bought the broadcast rights from FIFA for 1 billion, Dazen got a investment funding of $1 billion from the Saudi Arabian financial wing,
ah,
that government financial
ah,
wing. They got
ah.
a investment of $1 billion. So yeah, you can join the dots of, you know.
Yes, I mean, it's very easy to track. कहाँ से आ रहा है?
So
And
yeah, and it's just a gimmick. I feel just a gimmick to pay for the clubs to earn a little bit more for their transfer window, and
at
for
the
FIFA
cost
to
of fucking up their schedules.
whatever, and FIFA to stroke its ego.
Hmm.
So that's only that. I mean, really, the good old days of football, when we actually look forward to, we looked forward to games. Those things are gone because every week there are, three games happening every week. Like Barca is playing on a Monday, sorry, on a Saturday, then they are playing on a Tuesday, then they are playing again on a Saturday. So it's a three game
Marathon.
oh, string in within 7 days. So that that what we say, uh, enthusiasm almost of watching games, it goes away over a period of time.
फिर La Liga तेरे पे या फिर कोई भी लीग तेरे पे सैलरी कैप लगा देता है कि why do you need so much money? Because we
Yeah,
need bench. क्योंकि
yeah.
तुम इतने games कैसे खेलेंगे फिर?
So
On top
yeah,
of that,
that is what it is. So
no, but like अभी रोनाल्डो का क्या सीन है? Like, what do you think that will happen?
see, the thing is, Ronaldo was all, he's still under contract, right? His contract expires in June or something.
Yeah.
So Infantino, he apparently, it is very funny, man. He apparently said, "I show speed." You know, I show speed,
हाँ
right?
उसके स्ट्रीम पे आया था ना वो।
हाँ, उसके स्ट्रीम पे आके बोला कि रोनाल्डो क्लब वर्ल्ड कप खेलेगा। तो इट इज वेरी फनी, मैन।
वो
एंड देन
मुझे लगता है वही बोलने के लिए आया था वो, उसका
हाँ,
और कुछ
गुड वे।
काम था नहीं।
हाँ, एंड रोनाल्डो वाज नॉट हैप्पी अबाउट इट कि
Yeah.
भाई तू मेरे सीक्रेट्स क्यों आउट कर रहा है, ऐसा ऐसा। तो लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस, व्हिच
हम्म।
क्लब साइंस रोनाल्डो फॉर द क्लब वर्ल्ड कप।
एंड आई थिंक उसको डैमेज कंट्रोल करने के लिए उसने ये भी बोल दिया, हाँ रोनाल्डो विल अपीयर इन द 2026 वर्ल्ड कप, तो
हाँ,
आएगा।
या
बट या लेट्स सी, स्पेकुलेट होने को क्या होता है। आई फील ही माइट लीव फॉर अल, इवन इफ ही डज, लाइक ही विल probably win many more titles before eventually hanging up his boots. बट ओके, कमिंग फ्रॉम, अभी जैसे ये बातें हो गई, नाउ प्योरली ट्रांसफर टॉक थोड़ा करते हैं। तो तुम लोगों का जैसे पुनिया हो गया कंफर्म, लिवरपूल
नो
का फ्रिम्पोंग हो गया कंफर्म।
पुनिया।
हाँ तो आई मीन इट्स अ गुड, लिवरपूल इज अपेरेंटली गोइंग ऑल आउट। वो भी कोई मिडफील्डर के लिए जा रहे थे, एंड आई फॉरगॉट द नेम।
विट्स।
नो नो, नॉट वेट्स, इट्स अ लो प्रोफाइल, मतलब उतना हैवी नेम नहीं है। इट्स ऑलमोस्ट डन डील, आई फॉरगॉट द नेम लेकिन। Bayern have for some reason have secured Jonathan Tah, जो अपना आ रहा था कि वर्बल एग्रीमेंट हो गया है एंड he'll join Barca, and but it's not true because उसने देखा कि क्रिस्टेंसन is still, I mean प्लेयर के पर्सपेक्टिव से भी सोचना पड़ेगा, ही इज सीइंग क्रिस्टेंसन एंड एरिक गार्सिया रहेंगे तो वेयर विल आई प्ले, और अराओ भी है तो ठीक है, बट समहाउ लाइक देयर, but I also heard this rumor कि Weirds will prefer to play in Bayern, which is like क्यों, like Bayern is again doing the same shit.
या
But क्या कितना ट्रू है ये कि Weirds might join Liverpool?
आई मीन दे आर स्टिल लुकिंग एट इट, देयर आर रूमर्स।
कितना है उसका रिलीज क्लॉज? Because like I think like all the prime clubs are searching. City को चाहिए, Guardiola wants him to be De Bruyne replacement.
डज ही
Weirds,
हैव अ
I think.
रिलीज क्लॉज?
No, I think. Let's see. ना होना पड़ेगा ना. He's under contract. हाँ 60 million.
हाँ राइट, नो नो 30 मिलियन है ना, 60 बता रहे थे ना।
Oh sorry wait. ये कौन सा Weirds है? दूसरा Weirds आ गया क्या?
फ्लोरियन विर्ट्स ना।
Florian Weirds. 30 million, yes.
अभी तो फ्रिम्पोंग भी ले लिया।
No, Frimpong has a 30 million release clause. Weirds
Oh.
has more.
But I don't know why we did not say we did not go for Frimpong. Maybe Frimpong did not want to come to United, but I don't know. But yeah, Frimpong was another wing back who could have suited.
Frimpong हमें भी चाहिए था because like अभी makeshift role में if this क्या नाम है उसका, Kumde gets injured, we place people in makeshift positions only.
Yeah.
But Frimpong का वही है, defensively is not that great and we need someone to be defensive. अपना basic requirement है ये. यूनाइटेड का अलग है, आई थिंक दे हैव लाइक बैक थ्री तो दे कैन हैंडल। और लिवरपूल का भी दे हैव ऑलरेडी प्लेड विद ट्रेंट जिसका सिमिलर क्वालिटी था, सो दे डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शन। बट या क्या लगता है तेरे को, वियर्ड्स लाइक वेयर वुड ही एंड अप जॉइनिंग इवेंचुअली?
I mean, most German players they want to play for Bayern only. So
I mean yeah, but Bayern has dipped as a team. They're not as good as a team, but क्योंकि हमने काफी इजीली उतना
by the way, Eric Ten Hag has signed for Leverkusen.
Yes, the most important transfer news.
And I will tell you, and I'll give you a prediction, early prediction, right? He will tear it up at Leverkusen. Just wait and watch. Leverkusen will be top of the league come January next season. No, really, I'm telling you.
ठीक है, क्यों? Why?
I'll tell you because Germany is a very tactical league, and Eric Ten Hag is a very tactical manager. He's tailor-made for Germany. I'm telling you, you just wait and watch.
नहीं, फिर उसको बड़ा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आएगा प्रीमियर लीग से अगर अच्छा हुआ यहाँ पे।
What after Leverkusen's?
हाँ,
Still,
लेवरकुसन में obviously वो 5 साल तो लगाएगा नहीं ना वहाँ पे if he does well.
I don't think Eric Ten Hag. See, if he's a little clever, also he'll not come back to the Premier League because his managerial style is not fit for the Premier League,
Hmm.
as for me. Because he is very tactical. Premier League is physical. You need to have a little bit of ruthless stint to your thing also. But yeah,
Hmm. Meanwhile, Barcelona was going for this keeper called Joan Garcia, जो Espanyol का keeper है apparently, and many other clubs also want to go for him. He's a great keeper. Like he's one of the best goalkeepers this season. में. He was very underrated, but since he is Espanyol born, he doesn't want to be part of, which is naturally ठीक है like Derby है, club rivals. So he prefers going to Premier League. Now, which Premier League club will sign him? We'll have to see. Hey, by the way, tell me one thing. Liverpool signed Mamadashvili जो था Valencia का goalkeeper. Like,
hmm,
why did they go after him even though Allison है अभी कुछ सालों के लिए ना? Like, what was the
no idea. Maybe there is something happening behind the scenes. Who knows?
ऐसा ही लग रहा है. Like, I think it's totally behind the scenes because कुछ तो
Yeah,
गलत लग ही नहीं रहा है.
Ederson might go to your Saudi. Who knows? Saudi or Qatar.
सिटी का क्या लग रहा है? Like, okay, what do you feel कि सिटी को कहाँ पे अभी strengthen? क्योंकि I have not watched or I have not analyzed City.
City, they'll be fine, man. I mean, really. But Pep has already said that I don't want a bloated squad. I want a thin squad. If we have injuries, we are going to play the academy players.
He has said
So,
that,
he said
but
that if you are going to give me a bloated squad next season, I'm going to resign.
oh,
I want a thin squad. If we have injuries, that's bad luck. I will replace the players with academy players for the time my starting 11 is injured. He said that directly. So I don't want a bloated squad. I want a thin squad to work with because I don't want three players uh, on the bench who are unhappy. Right. So he said, I am at a point of my managerial career where I cannot be worried about that stuff. So give me a thin squad. If we have injuries, we'll see what we can do from the academy. But yeah, so that is what City
but
is
इतना
going.
इतना pragmatic क्यों हो रहा है वो?
I don't know. अभी तो हो गया उसका भाई बहुत कुछ देख लिया जिंदगी में अभी बचा क्या है I think he will run his contract out at City, and then he'll go to Spain. I mean, Spain as in the Spanish
International
national
management.
team. Yeah.
हाँ हाँ, the next step would be national only. कितना जीतेगा वो? But
He is suffering from success.
I feel we will still want to beat Ancelotti's record of 5 UCLs. I feel he still has it in him. मतलब as a motivation I'm saying. बाकी मुझे पता नहीं क्योंकि इतना बुढ़ा भी हुआ नहीं है वो.
No, no.
But the league जहाँ पे वो खेल रहा है and the team that he needs to build eventually for Champions League, that's a very difficult path from where Ancelotti went. Um, but yeah, and what else is there? Before we eventually discuss the last match of the season.
There is one thing that your Liverpool's trophy parade, right?
Hmm. Yes.
It was disrupted by a driver who smashed 50 people. तो
How come I not know anything about
जो बारसा और स्पेनियल के मैच के पहले हुआ था ना
it?
स्टेडियम के बाहर
Yes, yes.
ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ बट एट अ मच हायर स्केल ही स्मैश्ड 50 people.
Like someone died over.
No, but a lot of people were injured,
Hmm.
including 4 kids as well. So,
Like that was intentional, yeah.
I don't know, maybe a United fan was driving the car.
Totally. But okay, so before we go to the final chapter of the this podcast, how can we have a podcast without discussing about Arsenal? कुछ तो होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
कुछ तो होना
I-
चाहिए. तो
what
आर्सेनल रिक्रूटमेंट स्ट्रैटेजी के बारे में क्या पता है सर?
I have no idea, bro.
I mean, they have signed Zubimendi, and
No, they have not.
they haven't.
No,
They have verbal agreement with him, no?
no.
क्या
What
बात
are
कर रहे
you
हैं?
saying?
Wait.
No, they have not.
ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Okay.
No, they have not. What are you saying? I mean, they might be able to sign him, but they have not signed him yet.
No, they are understood to have struck an agreement to sign the midfielder.
Those are not official reports. वैसे तो तेरे को कितना सारा मिलेगा? Until and unless a tier one journalist calls it out, don't believe anything.
That is, हाँ वो तो है, but it's like among the rumors, this one was pretty solid कि जुबिमेंडी को लाएंगे. And then eventually मेरे को ऐसा फील हुआ कि why do Arsenal keep getting the players they want, even though
Zubimendi, Zubimendi, yeah, exactly. I mean,
मेरे को समझ नहीं आता है like what how do they get so lucky? It's good for the fans ना. I mean कुछ भी ना हो season में, but it's still like okay you're getting the players that at least the manager wants or players that are really good. जुबिमेंडी को हमने 3-4 साल, there were two players we could not get. एक था मार्को वराटी जो राइट टाइम पे यस नहीं बोला, जब यस बोला हमें नहीं चाहिए था. हमने वी साइंड पॉलिनियो as a replacement. So that was one thing, and second was Zubimendi क्योंकि बास्क रीजन से हैं and they are very loyal and they are not going to move.
yeah.
And अभी अगर Arsenal gets him after getting Mikel Merino, मेरे को
Even
बहुत गुस्सा है.
Liverpool were chasing him last season.
हाँ Liverpool भी chasing, yes, but he does, I don't know what's the deal man, he'll get old like that. So but eventually like leave Zubimendi out, but कुछ ऐसा news about any number 9?
Gyökeres, they are chasing Gyökeres.
वो तो सेम एज जुबिमेंडी वाला ही न्यूज़ है, सेम लेवल,
Yeah.
सेम लेवल.
And Gyökeres, even he's linked with Barca as well.
Okay. He might be performing. He might be able to perform there.
But I don't understand why Barca want to sign attacking players. You are already scoring so much, right?
No, I mean yeah, we but क्या है ना कि even though Lewandowski is second in the league in number of goals, 25 goals मारे उसने, but that came with a lot of like supplement from बाकी players. ऐसा out and out वो ऐसा ले, he does not do that. But then इसको counter करने के लिए भी एक चीज है कि he sits back, he comes back, he comes back to the midfield, he links up, and then he eventually arrives in the box, and then he still scores at this age for 25 goals. सो आई फील एक और सीजन जा सकता है उसके साथ, बट एक स्ट्राइकर इसलिए चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाई आई डोंट वांट अ ग्योकेरेश बिकॉज़ ग्योकेरेश वांट्स टू बी स्टार्टर है ना. Someone playing second fiddle to it's like someone mentoring, like sorry, Lewandowski mentoring someone eventually to replace him. We would be going for someone like that. So striker is not a priority. So I don't want him. But I do see totally Rashford happening. Because short stint के लिए he can be, he's explosive ना, तूने तो बोला था he's
Yeah, yeah.
explosive.
Give us 50 million. You can have him.
50 million my ass.
So how much do you think he's worth?
देख
Oh, like not how much he's worth. How much do you think Barca would pay for him, max?
30 to 35 million.
Like 35 million में Rashford थोड़ी आएगा, मतलब कुछ भी.
हाँ yeah ठीक है, 35
You're-
to 40. 30
you're-
max I can do is 40.
Huh?
Max I can do is 40. Yeah, right, this will be realistic only. 40.
Let's see. Okay.
कौन सा वो मतलब, I mean season through inconsistent भी रहा है वो, but yeah, I mean Rashford is a type of player, it's very difficult to negotiate a price because सबको उसका potential पता है, but
Yeah,
सबको उसका inconsistency भी दिख रहा है.
Yeah.
तो we don't know कि कब कर लेगा नहीं कर लेगा, but is it worth it? तो वही, but yeah.
Cool. We'll talk about transfers more in the season.
So we'll end it. We'll come to the final topic. We'll come to the final chapter, which is your UCL final preview.
Yes.
So
So you are only talking about the UCL, but you are forgetting that we also have the Conference League. Real Betis versus
Real Diabetes versus
Ruben Amorim.
Ah.
Ruben Amorim, he has played 3D chess.
Hmm.
He does not want Chelsea winning a trophy. So that is why he sent Anthony to Real Betis.
And Sancho to Chelsea.
Anthony, oh yeah. Yeah. But Eric Ten Hag sent him, but still, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And see, Anthony has gone as an undercover agent.
Ah.
You look at the numbers he's producing. Man.
नहीं, बेटिस really want to sign him, but उनके पास पैसा नहीं. That's the problem. तो आई मीन ला लीगा में वो बहुत अच्छा करेगा यार,
Yeah.
बहुत अच्छा करेगा वो. बट अभी ऐसा चीज है ना, लुक एट इट. एंटनी राइट विंगर बेटिस में फाइनल खेल रहा है एंड सैंचो लेफ्ट विंगर चेल्सी में खेल रहा है फाइनल. सो वियर्ड.
So United all over
हाँ.
the finals.
United will win. Whatever happens.
Ah, United will win.
Imagine 2-2 score
I
line.
want I want Sancho, whoever wins, I don't care. I just want Sancho to score 6 goals in the game.
हाँ.
So that Chelsea pay 25 million to us and sign him.
Obligation to
So,
buy नहीं है ना.
huh?
Obligation to buy नहीं है ना.
Obligation है ना?
Oh,
So if they don't buy him, they have to pay us 5 million because of the obligation.
थोड़ा ज्यादा रख लेते 5 million. 5 million
अभी
तो दे ही दो.
5 million फ्री में मिलेगा ना, सैंचो भी वापस आ जाएगा, 5 million भी मिल जाएगा.
हाँ. Yes.
But I don't want Sancho to come back. Sign him for 25 million. I want him.
Sancho.
That is what I want him to perform very well in the final, so that Chelsea sign him.
हाँ, yeah. Sancho is a sort of like a disgrace अभी United में. But yeah, coming on to the finals, UCL में. See, personally, I would want. I also don't know. I was thinking about it. Who would I prefer to win? So my answer would be may the best team win, but I would want PSG to win simply because of Enrique, because of the team he has built, and I would want Inter to win because of the effort that they have put, the whatever football they've played and how they've played it. So like it's fine. It'll be a very neutral game for me to watch.
I think, yeah, same here. But I think PSG is going to win it because,
Yeah.
in terms of quality wise, I feel PSG just pips
Hmm.
Inter because you have Dembele in such form.
Hmm.
So
Everyone just gels in their positions so fluently.
yeah,
कितना अच्छा फुटबॉल खेल रहे हैं. Everyone is just perfect pieces को तू assemble करेगा 11 players and then you have the team.
yeah.
But scoreline, what is your preferred scoreline?
I feel it will be a 1-0 game.
That's it, final में. ऐसा तो नहीं है इंटर इज लो स्कोरिंग. दो गोल्स तो मारती ही है वो.
फाइनल है भाई, मेरे को तो 1-0 लग रहा है.
इंटर स्कोर्ड 7 गोल्स पिछले में. पिछले 2 legs में
I
जैसे मैच
feel
में.
1-0. I don't know.
I
What
feel it'll be I feel it'll be 3-1 तो होगी यार.
3-1.
3-1 PSG. But yeah.
Okay. For me, it's 1-0 PSG.
Hmm.
Let's see.
But PSG only. PSG जीतेगी according to you. But ऐसा होता है म्यूनिक में हो रहा है ना फाइनल.
Yeah.
म्यूनिक में every time the final is there somebody new wins. ऐसा था. Or somebody who has not won since a long time wins.
Yeah. PSG is not one, right? The
Hmm.
Champions League.
So yeah, stars are aligned.
So this has become the season of firsts. If
Yeah.
PSG also win the Champions League, it'll become a season of firsts.
Perfect season overall.
And just imagine Real Betis win the Conference League. It'll become season of firsts. And then RCB win the IPL. It'll be
I mean, I
glitch in
don't
the
know.
matrix.
क्रिकेट पे ट्रांसलेट होगा वो, but yeah, hopefully, yeah, जीत जाए.
It नहीं जीते भाई. We need somebody to call out, right?
Virat Kohli needs to win that.
Anyways, yeah. So
Yes.
it's almost like a glitch in the Matrix type of season,
I don't
where
think.
a team finishing 16th in the Premier League is going to play the Champions League.
Yes.
So yeah,
And yeah, I mean ऐसा सीजन कभी हुआ नहीं होगा. All
no, never.
throughout the season ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ होगा. In fact,
Not not at least in the Premier League. I don't know
हाँ.
about other leagues.
In fact बारसा का भी देखना, डोमेस्टिक ट्रेबल जीत गई ट्रांजिशन सीजन में. Madrid with all of these investment कुछ नहीं जीती.
And
Popular season.
Barca won all of their El Clasicos.
All of the El Clásicos, a clean sweep.
Yeah.
तो yeah, it's a great season for like someone who's just starting football. अगर किसी ने इस सीजन फुटबॉल देखना शुरू किया होगा उसके तो मतलब बैंड ही बज गए. This sport for sure. So yeah, eventually we come to an end for this podcast. It will be a nail biting UCL final. We hope. देखते हैं. So yeah, we'll come back with another episode. For now, it's goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.